Call hello Yahweh Bashem Yahushai Bashem Rakakadash. Double honors to the elders and apostles, great millstone over well. I am not a member, however, I've entered into their labors. Peace and blessings to the sincere brothers and sisters doing this wherever you are, whatever your lot may be. I'm gonna let you hear something. I have a TikTok. I just needed to use my computer, otherwise I would have done it on my phone. But the visual isn't the point. It's the outright blasphemous words that are being spoken, and of course we understand that it is an Edomite speaking. Not initially. The guy that stitched or duetted the TikTok, I guess, is a Christian. The hashtag is Christian Talk, and hell, even simple Christians understand how far gone, if this devil is allowed to continue, what he will do. All right, so this won't be very long. We're just gonna get a couple precepts, some rebuke, and throw up these prayers to bring this devil down. Throw up these prayers for that the Lord destroys the individual that said what I'm about to let you hear, and then that'll be the video. So here we go.
Come across videos that really make me just want to go to heaven and be done with this earth, and this is one of them. This is a second year Masters of Divinity.
Now, this is like he said, is a Masters of Divinity student at Duke, and I've said it before. The indoctrination starts with academia. They put it, and it's a revolving door. They tell you you need to go to a good college, you need to do this, you need to do that, and then what the things that they put into these colleges, the academia, is where the indoctrination lies. Simultaneously, you have the indoctrination of like the children's cartoons and things like that. Everything is aimed at a young, impressionable mind that is a sponge, all the way up until they go into college, and then they leave their mom and dad. You don't have mommy and daddy there to tell you what to do and what not to do. And then you have formed a philosophy based off of the propaganda that is put into these institutions or these academic institutions.
Student at the University of Duke Divinity. She's giving a sermon to her fellow classmates, and listen to the prayer that she begins this sermon with. Take a listen.
Would you please stand, step into this worship space, and pray with me the words found in your bulletin and on the screen. Strange one, fabulous one, fluid and ever becoming one.
Now, what God are you talking about? Strange one, fabulous one, fluid. And okay. We're going to put our finger in Revelation 8, 21 and 8. We're going to put our finger in that real quick. Strange. Let's get the definition of strange. And we'll even get a Bible definition too. Unusual or surprising in a way that is unsettling or hard to understand. Not previously visited, seen, or encountered, unfamiliar or alien. Okay, so let's get strange for the biblical. Although we know they are not speaking from a biblical standpoint, I just want to cover all the bases. Refers to the fact that the god or gods that do not belong to Israel. And lo and behold, this God that she is speaking of, that she does not name, is a god of another nation. Okay, so let's let her. She said, what did she say?
Do not words found in your bulletin and on the screen. Strange one, fabulous one, fluid and ever becoming one. Do not allow us to make our ideas of you into an idol. You are as close to us as our own breath, and yet your essence transcends all that we can imagine. You are mother, father, and parent. You are sister, brother, and sibling. You are drag queen and trans man.
Who?
You are mother, father, and parent. You are sister, brother, and sibling. You are drag queen and trans man and gender fluid, incapable of limiting your vast expressions of beauty. Embodied in us, your creation, We recognize our flesh in all its forms is made holy in you. With thanksgiving, we celebrate.
Now, this is nothing new, but we understand whatever God that she's praying to, right? Gender fluid, trans man, and if you understand what the Baphomet is, you know it has breast and it has a penis, and it is just a blurred line of the genders, which is what they are pushing at trying to do. Or, I mean, hell, it looks like they're getting pretty close, but we all know that they won't succeed. So let's get this real quick. Revelation 21 and 8, and we won't need to say anything else about that. Um, but the fearful, and this is, give me red letter. Where are you? There we go. Okay, so um, these are those who will either inherit the kingdom or who will inherit the kingdom. But in this specific instance, these are the folks who will take no part, at least the first go round. But the fearful, unbelieving, abominable, and murderer, and whoremonger, and sorcerer, and idolater, and all liars shall have their part in a lake which burneth with fire and brimstone, which is the second death. And that lake of fire is the nuclear destruction that Babylon the Great is going to see, is going to suffer. So let's get abomination, because that everything that she said was not a balance, and we understand that a just balance is the Lord's delight. But the things, well, Yahweh's delight, that is, whatever God she's praying to, that is the God of the NWO. And they are grooming those folks who will be complicit. It will be, who will be with the one world, uh, the currency and the religion and the thought process and the Internet of Things you will be joined unto. And we'll get the definition of Internet of Things, because it is an actual IT definition and it is a thing. It is not just something that people say, okay? So fearful, unbelieving, let's get abominable. Loose. All right, to render foul, to cause to be abhorred, right? To turn oneself from an account of the stench. All right. So let's get abomination. What are the things that are an abomination unto the God of the Bible? Who is the God of the Hebrew Israelites? Who are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans? And those that who's this? If you look like the other nations, first of all, your father must go back to one of the three aforementioned. And to those who may look like the other nations, but this Bible resonates with you, you may be an Israelite. Of course, it is not a skin color thing, it is a spiritual thing. All right, so let's see. Because the Egyptians might not eat bread with the Hebrews, for that is abomination unto the Egyptians. Okay. And if any of the. So we'll get it in the Hebrew because this is in Leviticus. So this one's in Leviticus, so we can. But what I really want. Here are your food. This is your food. These are, or not your food. These are things that are unclean unto you to eat. But I want things you shall not eat. Graven images are an abomination. You shall not bring an abomination into thy house. All right. He hateth. So an abomination are things that the Lord hateth. And if you go and you find, you just keep scrolling through here, you'll see men that love other men, right? If you uh, go on into a woman's wrong hole, that is an abomination. If you, as a man, let somebody inside of you, is an abomination. Okay, you get where I'm going. For all that do such things are unrighteous and an abomination to the Lord. Give me that. What we got here? Okay, let's go back because what I'm looking for. Right, so another god, the god of the other nations, which she is clearly preaching. So she is preaching an abomination. She is whoever she is praying to is not the God of the Bible. But we understand that that they have their own God moving into this NWO. Hmm. Okay, we'll just get it here. Let's just get it here. I want to see what it says in Psalm 6 and 6 or Proverbs 6 and 16. Okay, a proud look and a lying tongue. So let me let this. I think she does mention that. Hold on, let's play it.
Your manifestation in all its glorious forms. Blessed are our bodies, blessed is our love, blessed are we when we celebrate that which the world turns away. Fill our hearts with a pride rooted in resistance to all that seeks to destroy. Please remain standing and sing with us.
She called God.
So we understand they're here to forward this place, but who do you think seeks to destroy? Who do you think returns? Right, because Esau is the end of the world, and Jacob is the beginning of it that followeth. So, in order for the Lord to return and establish his kingdom, something, some nation, some plot of land must be destroyed according to prophecy. So, who? Clearly, we've already established that this is not the God of the Bible that they're praying to. And again, you must understand that, and these Christian churches are complicit with it, whether they know it or not. Be it via ignorance, right? Be it whether they take a bag or whatever it is. Eventually, in order to have the funding that they want, they are going to have to fall under this umbrella, right? All right, so these 6 things the Lord hate. All right, of course we said we did a proud look at a lying tongue, which is exactly what that is. A hand that shed innocent blood, we know who loves doing that. And heart that devises wicked imagination, we know he be doing that. Feet that are swift in running to mischief. Come on now. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. We know who does that, especially on a political level. Um, Although they are not our brethren, but the rich and the elite, put together an extensive propaganda campaign with a lot of quite frankly just magic. It's magic, right? And they turn the people against each other, and they have so many different things that folks either believe or don't believe, and they throw so many philosophies out there, and whatever one they grab is fine, as long as they don't hold on to calling on the name, for the Israelites, of course, as long as they don't hold on to calling on the name of Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushai, then you're good to go. A false witness that speaketh lies, and he that soweth discord among brethren. All right. Oh, but let's get the abomination in the Hebrew. Not really good with the Hebrew, so don't quote me on it. The actual Hebrew, not this Yiddish bastardized shittish uh Tayaba. It could be Ta'ayaba. All right, let's see the definition, but don't quote me on that there. A disgusting thing. In a ritual sense, unclean, all right, which we established. For idols, which we established. We got into mixed marriages. An ethical sense of wickedness, so we understand. And the whole point I wanted to make in this video is that if you don't already see it, there is a clear distinction between the God of the Bible and the God of this world, who will be um the God of the, because you'll have your religion. I can't talk. You'll have the religion. You'll have the banking system. So economics, military, uh, worship. The same way you had these complexes in this system, you're going to have them there, but they're going to be all conjoined. And the God that she's talking about, the God that she is praying to, is that God of that order. Who in the future will require you to accept something within your skin. Let's see. Internet of Things. And it will be, the way it's written out would be capital I, little o, capital T. And it's pretty much just a bunch of different devices. So, like, say if you have a smart TV and a smart fridge and a smart whatever, and it's within a local network. That is a local network, and it is a part of the Internet of Things. But let's just get the okay. So Internet of Things, or IoT, is a system of interrelated computing devices, mechanical and digital machines, objects, animals, or people. God damn it. Or people that are provided with unique identifiers, UIDs, and the ability to transfer data over a network without requiring human to human or human to computer interaction. Right. So what do you need? You need you need a mix of technology. You will need uh radio frequency uh identification, right? You'll need RFID, and you will also need NFC, or near field communication, and that is what you usually see when you pay for things, right? Buying and selling. You need that near field communication standard within the implementation of the charagma. And this kind of took a turn. I meant to stay. Salakia, I meant to stay on the video, but hey, the spirit's gonna lead where it leads. So we might as well get it while we're there. Okay, a thing in the Internet of Things can be a person with a heart monitor. Okay, a farm animal with the bio transponder. Pretty soon, y'all ass gonna be the damn Lord willing. I say y'all now. I don't want to be a part of that. And when I say y'all, I mean 2/3 nobody that's listening and learning in sincerity and truth. But they are going to be a farm animal with a transponder. Uh, how does it work? Web-enabled smart devices that use embedded systems, all right, processors, sensors, communication hardware to collect, send, and act on data they acquire. And data, now you want to get into your Wi-Fi. And that is information being sent over radio waves. So you definitely will be a walking antenna. Huh. So as you can see, you will be um, merging with man and machine. So let's get this. Okay, I probably won't read it. It might get taken down, but you see it. Small and great rich poor free and bond. That's what you're gonna receive. And it just because it says it there, that just means that's the majority. Because when John the Revelator saw this is what he was seeing in the majority. But that doesn't mean you can't get it anywhere else. It doesn't matter where you put it. If you take it, you're out of there. All right. So, and the third angel followed, saying with a loud voice, "If any man worship the beast and his image, and receives his mark in his forehead or his hand, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of Yahweh, which is poured out without mixture." That means straight judgment, no chaser, into the cup of his indignation, which he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So the young lady that prayed that prayer to whatever God she's talking to, and those that were in agreement, that's for you. And those of who are people who are in agreement, that's for them. All right, let's see. And the smoke and the torment ascended up forever and ever, and they have no rest day nor night who worship the beast in his image, and whoever receives the mark of his name. All right, so it's an economic system, right? You have the politics, and that is how you worship the image, is pretty much going along with what's going on. So the philosophies that you agree with, whatever he puts out, that is something that you turn around and teach your children. So to worship the image is to be a part of the society, or the society that is to come. Right, so we'll end it here. That's just something I wanted to get. I guess this is I don't even know what to title it, but understand that pretty soon somebody that may be, on the fence or on a teeter-totter on the line, there will be a clear distinction, and you will need to choose a side. Here is the patience of the saints. Here are they that keep the commandments of Yahweh and the faith of Yahweh Shai. And I heard a voice from heaven saying unto him, Right unto me, right blessed are the dead which die in the Lord from henceforth. Yea, saith the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors, and their works do follow them. So I thought I was going to get something else. It might be a little bit farther down. But yeah, we can close it off right here. That's just something that I wanted to get. Don't really know what I'm going to title it, but you see, you understand. I didn't want to make this too long. Did we finish the definition of this here before I cut it off? Let's see. Okay. So yeah, you get it. You see it. You understand. Again, whatever God she was praying to, that is the God of lost my train of thought because I'm trying to read and talk at the same time. We're done with this here. We can close that out. We can get good. Okay. But yeah, whoever she's praying to is not the God of the Bible, and to be in agreement with that will mean your certain death, your certain destruction. Pretty soon, like I said before, it's going to be a time where if you teeter-totter in the line, you're going to have to either, how my granddaddy used to say, shit or get off the pot. So with that being said, I pray that you were edified. Forgive me. I know I jumped around a lot, but the Spirit led me to just kind of go into that instead, what we already went into. Say no to it. Pray to the Lord that you have the strength and the will to say no to it, and keep the faith of Yahweh Shai and trust in the commandments of Yahweh. Let him be your guide. Let them be your guide. Let them be your strength. Let them be your food. Let them be your everything that you need, because pretty soon all avenues will be cut off. Normalcy as you know it will be done. And you will only have Yahweh by Yahweh Shai, and you're going to need to be built up. So start building if you haven't already. Shalom.